and one.
All right, let me go share. I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay.
Hey everybody, Stephen Hurd here. I am with Pastor Brandon Macklin and Crystal Aikin, and I'm gonna hear this twice.
I lost you a little bit too.
Y'all hear it twice?
I didn't hear it twice. I just heard you go away a little bit.
Is your Facebook on? You might need to get off your page. You vain man of God. You might have your Facebook open.
Who's at a rehearsal? Brandon, you at a rehearsal?
It's me. I'm at church, y'all. I'm so sorry. Let me. I want to turn this music. They are.
No, this is good.
No, we are preparing. This Sunday is our consecration of leaders.
Why is this doing this? This is about to be crazy.
It's an exciting time.
Yeah.
Exciting time. So we install our leaders at the top of the year and my dad lays hands on everybody, prays, consecrates them for the year, the work that's going to happen. We cast vision in this month, so it's going to be great. Next week is our vision weekend, so shameless plug if you're looking for a church in the DMV.
I love it. What's the name of yours?
The Sanctuary at Kingdom Square.
The Sanctuary at Kingdom Square. Awesome.
We've been actually working to get you here for months now, and I know your team is going to break my legs if they.
Maurice is
going to. I didn't want to say his name. Maurice, don't kill me. I'm sorry.
No, he won't. He that's my boy. He's good.
He's the best. No, seriously.
He is.
He's the best. He's been great. And I know we're looking at seeing you all soon, hopefully this year.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So it's going to be good. I know you'll be here in a couple of weeks. Well, next week.
It's next week. Can you believe it's coming here?
Look at that.
We are here.
We're here.
And I am so excited for Stephen. I don't know if we are actually live right now. Are we live?
We are.
We are? Okay, we're here. Well, what are we doing? I love this.
We are all the way live right now.
We're all the way live. Let's do it. I'm glad about that. I'm glad about that. So you guys doing a lot of music for Sunday then, or for this service that you guys are doing for the installation and the anointing of your leaders?
Honestly, I won't call us progressive. We're not quite Elevation and Transformation Church where they have 60 cameras and 40,000 people online. We're not there.
Sometimes that's best.
Yes, we are contemporary. So we do about 15 minutes of worship and one sermonic, and that's all that we put on the music and fine arts team. Creative that's a different world.
Yeah.
Cameras in the lower thirds and the graphics and the videos and all that. They work hard. Our social media team work hard. But worship they have it a little easier.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And it's okay to not be Elevation. It's good to be y'all. It's good to be the sanctuary. And I think we have kind of gotten overboard with that. I think
for sure.
We need to get back to the old landmark and just have church.
Hello.
And maybe turn a camera off or two, because the church is getting in trouble showing way too much.
Man, hello. And we won't stop. We just keep on doing it. We ain't learned yet.
Have not learned yet. Absolutely.
I'm honored to serve the Sanctuary. They're the best people in the world. I'm sure some of them are going to be on here. I just posted on my Facebook, and they are Facebook users.
I love it.
So this is going to be great.
This is going to be great, and your work is going to be great. And I'm so excited that you and Stephen are working together.
Yes.
And I'll get an opportunity you'll be behind me or working together. This is great.
We're going to be working.
Wanted to do this, yes. And so I'm just excited. One of my favorite songs, of course, is "You'll Never Let Me Down" with my girl Bonita. Listen, like just seeing your team and you all that, like that. her album was great. So just very excited to see the
Thank
work
you.
that you've done and how
Thank you.
much further you're going to go. So
Thank you.
very much kudos to you, for
Thank
real.
you so much, man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you've heard this 20 times, but congratulations on He Can Handle It. I mean, love that song.
So great.
You are singing. Aaron produced the snot out of it. It's bomb.
phenomenal.
It's
Amazing.
a great song. And I mean, I can't really take all the credit. That Nate Bean and his pen and Aaron and his production and their teams. And like I told Nate, thank you for giving me a song. I enjoy singing in church, and that churches are singing, when I did my first album, and I Desire More was the first single, although amazing song like Seth Ward is phenomenal.
Wow.
And he is the one that made me feel really comfortable in the studio because I hate studio. I'm a live girl, church all day. And so, but I Desire was just hard to duplicate. It's hard for church to, use it over and over and over again. I said, that's like your alabaster box. Everybody's praise dancing to it, but they're not singing it. You know what I mean? We praise dance to alabaster. We don't sing alabaster unless you're Cece, right?
Right.
I felt like that with I Desire More. But what I'm loving about He Can Handle It, I told Nate, I was like, yo, thank you for not only giving me a song that I enjoy singing repetitively. And I Desire More, I enjoy that too, but people are able to duplicate. And that's what makes good church music, is when people can sing it, utilize it in their own church environment. So I'm grateful it did #1 last year, right before the Stellar. And it's been good. It's been good. So I'm excited.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Thank
I love
you.
the song. We're singing it at our church.
What?
Oh yeah. We sing it at our church, and I mean it's on the radio every 20 minutes.
It's so wonderful.
It's in heavy rotation here.
Yeah.
We are. I'm honored that I get to work with you on this project. I know we're talking about another project in the near future with some friends, some mutual friends. Greater Works.
That's right. You got to say his name, right? What we got?
You gotta know.
You gotta say his name.
You gotta know. But that's my brother, and I love him
too.
I love him. So
yeah.
So let's talk about your relationship with Stephen. How long have you known Stephen and his ministry? I mean, he gets full of me telling him how I've been a kid following his ministry, him corporate worship, which was his group, and all of his albums from Undignified Praise to Lead Me to the Rock. Oh, I was singing Great Praise the other day, Stephen, and oh God, you just have a pen. I mean, you have such a discography. Times of Repression, that album. He gets full of me telling him about how much I respect him and love him. But tell us about your relationship. How did you meet? And songs from the Sanctuary is gonna be a big thing. But before we get there, how did you all meet? Let's talk
Stephen, how did we meet?
I think I want to say we met at we either met at the Stellars or we met at GMWA, and I think it was the Stellars.
Do you think it was the Stellars?
I think it was the Stellars.
And it was pre Sunday Best or after Sunday Best?
It was after Sunday Best.
Okay. Well, that's still a long time. Let me be clear. Sunday Best happened in 2007, so we've been knowing each other since Methuselah. Like, we've been knowing each other.
Was it really 2007?
It was 2007, first season. Yes.
Wow. That's a long time, Crystal.
Yes.
Well, gosh darn it.
Yeah, but that's a good thing because relationships in the industry aren't long lasted.
Wow.
So when I meet people, I'm not a person of convention talk. Like, Doc, we're gonna get together and do so and so. Doc, we're gonna do so. I think when I met you, I was impressed with your genuine energy and your humility and your likability. You have this thing that causes people to like you.
Oh wow.
And I think if I go back right, I think we were laughing at something and we caught each other's eye, and I think that was our intro.
I'm trouble in the sanctuary, as they say. Don't sit next to me.
So Jonathan and Jason Nelson and Kim Burrell, all of them say, "Don't sit by me." because I can cut a fool, and when you look at me, you'll never see my face blink. But inside, I have done a cartwheel and I'm passed out.
And that is the joy of good church kids. Like, we love church, but at the same time, I mean, respect and honor. But there are just times when the joy of the Lord is our strength, and we can have a good time. And I agree with you. I know our meeting. We don't know the moment, but I just feel like I've known you forever. And I think that's the power of really who you are. You don't meet a stranger with your personality. But then I feel like every time we do get a chance to speak, see one another, it's all love. It's very genuine. It's very safe as well. And I appreciate that about you. You cannot say that with everybody in this industry. And you're such an encourager, and you're such a leader. And I'm so grateful to be someone that you've been able to inspire, and that you're touchable in that inspiration. It's one thing that I'm inspired by somebody from afar, but I'm so grateful that there's a closeness, and so it makes it more. If the best word I could say that came to mind is yummy, it just makes it more real, and then it sticks. So thank you for being who you are. I'm just so.
My mom used to always say, Crystal, it's nice to be nice.
Yeah, man.
And I like to see people win. I love to see people win. I want to give a shout out to my mentor, Jeffrey the Valley. He's on here, the writer of Revelation 19:1, which is a worldwide anthem in every church, every denomination. We sing that song in victory and power. And I just wanted to acknowledge him really quickly. So I'm sorry.
No, that's good. Continue. Yeah. That's just who you are. You see what I'm saying? Loving on people. And I think we don't do it enough. I think we don't celebrate each other enough, and give each other the attaboys and the pats on the back that we really should do with one another. And give honor to whom honor is due, and take nothing for yourself. It's okay when you win, I win. You know what I mean?
Right. I think that I'm from the mindset that there's enough pie for all of us to get more than one piece.
Yeah.
You have to steal your piece. And be upset that you got another piece. I want you to get as much of that pie as you need and that you want. I think that when I was praying about this record, your name came up to me. Wow. And we had never worked together. And in my mind, and I said, she's not gonna work with me because we've never worked together before. But I remember us having conversations that were just really good conversations and encouragement. And so I said, and I talked to the guys, I was like, I'm seeing Crystal Aikin on this project. They were like, you can't go wrong. So yeah. So I knew I was supposed to work with you, and I'm very excited. In this industry, we have a lot of great singers.
Yes, we do.
I wasn't looking for a great singer only. I was looking for somebody who had access to God's glory. And you, my sister, have that thing. You are a great singer and a great artist and a great gift, but you know how to hear heaven and respond to heaven.
Yeah.
And that's what I was praying for. So I'm so excited that you said yes, and I cannot wait for us to get together. We are a week away from.
Can you believe it? Are you ready? Is the question. Are y'all ready? Is the question.
No, I think I am some days. Then I say, no, I'm not.
You're ready. You're ready. I mean, with all of the logistics, but your heart is ready. I know your spirit is ready. And whatever new has come from this moment, I know you want the people to get what God has given you. And so that comes with some excitement and some readiness. You know what I mean? When you have something it's birthed within you, and you're kind of ready to give it and to deliver it. So I am just so proud of you that you're doing this now, and that you're not waiting, and that you're making it happen. And people need to hear from you. You've been doing this a long time, and that doesn't mean that's not a negative thing to say. That's an excellent thing to say. You've been very steady, and you've been very integrous, and I think that says so much. So people want to hear, and it's a lot of flybys. You know what I'm saying? People get in, they got good talent. But it's just time, as the song says, to get back to the overflow and to get back to what's real, and to the anointing of God. I think the shenanigans in church, I'm kind of over it. It's a lot of talent, but even talent and gifting are not the same thing. It's great to be gifted with a talent, but talent alone is not what delivered or opened the ears of Pharaoh. It's not what changed the heart of man. You know what I mean? It's the anointing. It's not just talent alone. And so, but anyway, enough said on that.
No, I think you're absolutely on par. On par. Stephen's been when we were talking to Darwin, I called them ancient oil. That proven it works in every context. It's excellent. It's professional. It's honoring.
Yes.
it's a lesson every
Right.
time, and knowing how to maneuver and what to do, when to do, why to do, what to say, what not to say.
Correct.
It's all the things. And so,
Yeah, that's so good.
Stephen, you've been teaching us, along with all of the praise and worship leaders, all of the gospel artists who serve in churches. You all have, well, I shouldn't say all of them, but so many of them have taught us well of how to steward our gifts. And for me, it's an honor to work on this project with you, Stephen. And
I'm so geeked, man. I'm geeked because I've watched you invest in the call of God in your life.
That's
Pastor Brandon grew up in the Washington, D.C. area as a drummer and a PK, and he went away to Berkeley and got a degree in music,
My God.
business, and I've watched him. Outside of his church, and I've watched him work with other people, and I've heard the murmuring of his name throughout other people's mouths, and I'm geeked, excited to be. And I watched him to the point where I was at a session that he produced a few years ago, and I said, I'm supposed to work with him. I knew it. I didn't know that he would, and I just told him, I said, I think I'm supposed to work with you. Would you be interested in da da da? And he's like, sure. And I was like, think about it. I was like, think about it. He's like, no, I'm sure.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm geeked.
Nothing to think about. It's Stephen Hurd.
It's Stephen Hurd. See,
nothing to think about.
And that's it. That's so wonderful when your name has power like that. It's Stephen Hurd. Like, it's a no-brainer. That's what's amazing.
Nothing to think about. And it's been an honor to be on this journey with him. And we've been talking about this, and now we're here. We're a week away.
We are a week away.
We are.
I am so excited. And I know so many people, they are looking forward. There is much anticipation in the spirit and in the just the atmosphere for what you're about to bring us, Stephen. So get ready. I mean, I know you have everything loaded in your ministry arsenal, but I just want to get ready for the people that are coming. We're not coming to necessarily look at you. We're coming to experience, and I know that is what you want us to leave with, is with an experience. I was thinking while Brandon was talking, I said, you're a showman, but you're not a show, and that's very different. And I think it's one thing to put your own self on display. That's not you. You're just a showman to show how excellent one should operate in their gifting. And so I'm looking forward to watching you display God's gifts on this day with excellence. So thanks for letting me be a part.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it.
Those are somebody else's lyrics. I want you to be original.
Why do I have to? Ain't nobody else being original.
Well, you said a word. And here we go. And here's the deal. You know how Stephen is, Brandon. Silly. I mean, he will go in from English to prophetic tongues, back to Spanish, to
we are constantly in rehearsals like, Stephen, come back. Stephen. I mean, he'll break out in French, Spanish, I mean, all sorts of things. He's like, Stephen.
Y'all are foolishness. That is fool talk.
But we've had the best of time of working on these songs, and he's right. When he said Crystal Aikin, we were all like, myself and Jimmy. I know you worked with Jimmy before. Yes. Jimmy's vocal producer as well as co-producer on this album, And it was a no-brainer. We were all like, absolutely, because Steven's right, you embody sweetness. It's like you're in this category. It's like you and Marette Brown Clark,
Yeah.
In the
Beverly
same
Crawford.
category. Wait a minute.
I'm
She's
telling you,
amazing.
y'all are sweet as honey. And there's nothing like being in the presence of a creative who is nice.
Yeah.
Because it's a rare disease.
Is it?
It's unfortunate that it is. People like you, Moret, Lisa Page, those people are consistent. You can see them, Beverly Crawford, anywhere you go, anywhere you see them, they are authentically them. You never have to relearn who you are. There's a pastor who I won't name his name, who I've met a few times, met him at his church, met him at my church, met him at some other churches. And I saw him in the airport one time. I was going to do some work at this event. And he was like, you're Stephen Hurd, aren't you? I am, blah, 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 blah. I said, I've met you too many times for us to do this. Have a good day. What are you doing? Reintroducing? I've been to your church, sir. Cut it out.
Cut it out.
I'm not impressed, and I don't have the grace today to do that.
I sang in your sanctuary, and
why are we doing this?
Dinner paid from your financial department. You know who I am.
Cut it out. Cut it out. But with you and people like Moret and people like Lisa Page Brooks, those people don't change. They're always authentically the same. And I believe that sometimes we don't experience God because you forget to turn back on who you're supposed to be, and he's waiting for you to be original like he made you.
Right. That's I go back home. I'm from Washington State. I go back home and, I've had people back home go, "You're still the same." I go, "I don't know what I was supposed to turn into." Like,
right.
When Sunday Biz happened, I don't know what was I supposed to be. And I definitely don't need my mom coming to pull my coattail and yanking me and say, "Don't forget." I thank God for my parents. They kept me grounded. But I always say this, man, I'm singing about someone else. I'm singing about his goodness, and surely I'm here to represent what we're singing about, right? So it doesn't make sense when it's not linear and it's not lining up that I'm something different than who I'm talking about. If his fruit said he's meek and he's gentle and he's kind and all of this, and then all of a sudden I'm something else, it's not lining up. I always question, people say they got the Holy Ghost. It's great that you can speak tongues as an evidence. My evidence is your fruit. I mean, you can be gifted, but he said, depart from me. That's great. God is like, thank you for serving and working and doing the job, but I didn't know you. You didn't have my fruit. You didn't represent my people. You didn't love my people.
My fragrance wasn't on you.
Come on.
You stinketh.
My God.
You stinketh. You didn't represent me.
That's it.
You stinky wonder.
Jesus said, a tree by the fruit it bears.
That's it. That is it.
That's what Jesus said.
That is exactly what he said. You will know a tree. No judgment.
No.
But
it was roaded before I got here.
It's got some fig on it and some fertilizer around it, and we can send it. Get out of here.
Crystal, we are not going to hold you all night. Listen, no. I love you so much.
I love you too.
I'm so excited that you and Mike McCoy and the Voices United and Will Johnson and Darwin Hobbs have said yes. We are in for an encounter, and all roads lead to First Baptist Church at Glen Arden, 600 Drive in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. If you get a plane ticket, you can be here by next Thursday. If you get a train, you can be here by next Thursday. If you're driving, you can be here by next Thursday. But whatever you do, get here if you can.
Yes.
It is important for you to be with us. God is going to do some amazing things. We already feel the residue of his presence. And we're so excited, man. I was kind of just, I wasn't sure how I felt yet. And I kept listening to rehearsal tapes, and I could feel my baby leap in my spirit. And I was like, this is going to be good. This is going to be powerful. And, having done a record in 14 years, I didn't want to come back and be like, oh, that's nice. That's good for him.
Right.
Good for you. God bless you here.
It will not be that.
In Jesus' name.
It will not be that. I just believe, to have the expectation that all the hard work that you've put, that God is going to reward that, Stephen. And I'm looking forward to seeing that reward. I'm looking forward to it. So thank y'all for letting me be a part. To everybody on Facebook, we look for, get your ticket, show up. Don't just be on Facebook. Grab your ticket. It's not too late. Get your train ticket, whatever you're getting to get. You can reach me back. No, just get there.
Right. I don't care how you get there.
I don't care how you get there.
Just get here.
Just get here.
Just get here.
Yes.
General admission is free, everybody. General admission is free.
That's
but the VIP experience is $55, where you get a amazing behind the scenes look at all the things that are happening. You may get to see some incredible people named Crystal Aikin, and Will Johnson, and Voices United, and Mike McCoy, and get to rub a couple of shoulders. Now, we're not going to be handing off songs for them to listen to, but we do want you to get an opportunity to meet the sweet people. You do get an opportunity to meet the sweet people who we know, and Crystal's one of the most exceptional of the crew. So I can't wait to hug you and hand you a mic, watch you walk the pews and walk the stage and holler and squall. I mean, this is gonna be a good time, y'all.
It's gonna be a good time.
I'm telling you, we're going into the throne room with Crystal Aikin and Stephen Hurd.
We're going into an overflow.
Come on,
I'm about to say that.
We're going into an overflow. God's going to pour out his oil and show himself strong.
I'm looking forward to it. Crystal, and I love the song. Yes, sir.
Thank you for saying yes. I pray increase and overflow on you. I pray the blessings of the Lord to make rich over upon you, and not just in this work, but everything that you touch. This is the year 2025, and I pray that the Lord would give you great grace. And I'm excited. I'm excited about not just this work, but I feel in the tamanso. Hey, I feel it. I feel a birthing with you, and I feel like you have labored and you have waited. And I feel like the Lord is bringing you to the front of the line, and just keep saying yes. Keep saying yes. Whatever you need to do to be prepared, keep saying yes. Exercise, eat right, rest when you can, stay in your word, and stay close to God, because I believe he's bringing you to the front of the line because he can trust you with his glory. So get ready, my sister. Yes, get ready, my sister. God is, I feel God. I feel heaven's wind. I feel a fit actually on my spirit. And so I'm just encouraging you to be encouraged. The tears that you cried and feeling like you were looked over and feeling like you're not enough, that's foolishness. And that's those are the tactics of the enemy. God says, I have remembered your prayers. And they've gone up to me as an offering of praise, and I'm going to honor them, every one of them. So thank you for being faithful, serving in your local church, helping people to experience Jesus. You could sing any genre of music with that instrument, that gift that he has given you, but you've chosen to stay with the song of the Lord, and it's those Jesus songs that you sing that are going to help people to know who he is. It's those Jesus songs that you lift up so freely that's going to make the difference. I love you with an everlasting love. You are my sister from another sister.
That's it. Thank you, Stephen.
We agree with that word over your life.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you for letting me use my tissue fully. I appreciate you.
We didn't tell you every live.
Oh, we didn't tell you. Go ahead, Pastor Brandon.
Everybody's been crying.
Somebody cries every live, so it's just your time. It's your day. Yesterday was me. The day before it was Stephen. So this is where you're on par.
Oh, right. Oh my gosh. Well, right. I receive it, and thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. I look forward to it. I know you got rehearsal, Brandon. Stephen, thank you so much. I look forward to seeing y'all. I love y'all. Thanks for having me on the live. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for not asking for colored M&Ms too.
I got to go. Who does that?
Listen, everybody, we'll see you next Thursday at the First Baptist Church of Glen Arden, 600 Watkins Park Drive, where Pastor John Jenkins is the pastor, my pastor, and we are worshiping live songs from the sanctuary, and we want you to be there, 7:00 p.m. Tickets are on Eventbrite. Just put eventbrite.com and Songs of the Sanctuary, and you can get there. Tickets are free unless you want premier seating, and we want you to be excited. Come with your cup, because God's going to fill it. Grace and peace to you is our prayer. We'll see you really, really, really soon.